Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. Starting out today in Madison County, as we reported this week, the last of the VX rockets have been destroyed at the Bluegrass Chemical Pilot Destruction Plant. However, what is left? As you can see in this graphic, with all VX rockets destroyed, just more than half of the original stockpile of chemical weapons in Kentucky remains. The plant is on target to complete destruction of chemical weapons by the Chemical Weapons Convention Treaty commitment of September 30th, 2023, and before the congressional deadline of December 31st, 2023. Well, it's a sad story we've been reporting on here in Madison County for the last couple of days. The loss of a teenager here in our area. Eddie Tribble would have been 18 years old today, and as a result, we're going to have a celebration of life. It's going to be a balloon release, and that's going to take place today at 7 p.m. at the Purple Lot at Madison Central High School. The public is invited to attend that balloon release, and anyone who is interested in giving to the GoFundMe, as I mentioned yesterday, that can be linked on our website, WBONTV.com. We invite you to the balloon release and also to help the family with the final expenses. Well, it's coming up, the return of the Mountain Mushroom Festival in Estill County. However, there will be a bit of a wrench in plans if you intend to use the Green Bridge in Irvin to reach the destination, as it has been closed for repainting and repairs. However, as Estill County correspondent Brett Nolan explains in this story, there's still many options so you can take in all the sights and sounds of the festival, which is returning after a 2-year COVID hiatus.
We are here today at the iconic Green Bridge leading into the city of Irvin, and as you can see behind me, it is currently closed as crews prepare the bridge for its eventual repainting. The bridge was first closed in December of last year for repairs, and once completed, it reopened briefly on March 3rd but closed again on March 15th. This most recent closure is expected to last until mid-July of this year, and although this project is necessary, it has nevertheless caused significant traffic impacts to those traveling here in Estill County. However, travel is going to be especially impacted this weekend during the Mushroom Festival, set to kick off on April 23rd and last through the 24th. With the bridge being shut down, those visiting will have to utilize an alternative route to get to the festival, and with a large crowd predicted, travel delays are expected. However, we spoke to festival organizers and community officials who outlined for us plans being initiated to alleviate this problem.
The Green Bridge has always been no pedestrian traffic enforced. But the way we're going to combat the excess traffic coming in, we're going to actually have a shuttle service. So when you come off Richmond Road onto the bypass, you're going to turn north on 89, travel to the high school, and they have a school bus. It'll be a shuttle service coming into the city, dropping off at central office over on Main Street. So you can leave your vehicle, take the bus, get dropped off. It's a few hundred yards walking. You're right there. Every half hour it'll be back and forth, pick up, drop off. If you have to drive in to the city to get through like the Beattyville or Lee County, that's going to be open. The traffic lights are going to be set on a flashing yellow, which will allow traffic on 89 going south to make a left-hand turn onto 52 going east. On the same note, people coming down 52 west, they can turn up on 89 north and travel out of the city. This year, with the bridge being closed, it's either, if you're coming off 89 south, you can just be able to make a left onto River Drive, or if you're coming on River Drive traveling to 89 and going north, you can't go south on 89 anymore. But all my officers will be on staff. If you hear a siren, you see lights, pull over to the right-hand side as far as possible and try to keep that center lane open. Merge to the right so that emergency traffic can get through.
Of course, the closure of the Irvin Bridge leading into the city is sure to impact travel conditions during the Mountain Mushroom Festival this year. However, festival organizers and community officials are hopeful that utilization of the free shuttle service and their additional efforts to further help direct traffic may help to alleviate the worsened traffic conditions. Reporting for WBON Channel 9 News here in Estill County, I'm Brett Nolan.
Thanks, Brett, for that report. I, for one, am really looking forward to that festival. I can't get enough of that festival food. Well, we have previously mentioned in the detours in Stanton involving road work on 213. After several days of delay, the start of a scheduled detour for southbound drivers who use Kentucky 213 North Main Street in Stanton started Wednesday. Storm sewer work will require one lane of traffic on North Main Street to be closed, and detour signs directing traffic will be posted. Local traffic can also use city streets to bypass the closed southbound lane. The closure affects only southbound 213 traffic. However, it has resulted in some issues, as you can see here. A scene from Stanton yesterday where a semi flipped on its side using the new detour route, demonstrating how narrow the road is and what can happen if you get off the pavement. Stanton police have reached out to the appropriate Kentucky Department of Transportation personnel to voice concerns with the detour. The city doesn't have any control over the detour route or protocols on state-maintained highways. They said the state highway personnel was receptive to their input to make sure the detour is safe or find an alternate plan. We'll keep up to date on that. Well, how would you like your chance to get up close and personal with the best golfers in the world? The PGA Tour Barbasol Championship is looking for a few good caddies to caddy in the 2022 Pro-Am being played Wednesday, July 6th at Champion at Keene Trace. The details include you can be an amateur Pro-Am caddy for $50 per round plus tips, one loop or two loops available. You must be 16 years of age. Breakfast and lunch are provided. And for more information or to register, you can visit our site at WBONTV.com for links and for more information. A man accused of exchanging sexually explicit messages with a young girl he believed was 14 years old is now behind bars. 49-year-old Daniel Messer was charged with first-degree unlawful transaction with a minor under the age of 16, according to Georgetown police. Police say they seized Messer's car and electronic devices following his arrest. Messer is lodged in the Scott County Detention Center. Well, Earth Day celebrations are taking place this weekend here in Richmond, and we have details on the passing of a beloved Powell County officer right after this break.
The constant changing of the weather in Kentucky can put a strain on your heating and cooling system. It's times like these when it's good to have someone on your side 24/7. That's Madison HVAC. No matter what you need, Madison HVAC is there, from standard heating and air services, indoor air quality, or commercial refrigeration. You can rest easy knowing you're getting the best there is with Madison HVAC. Financing options available. Visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more or call 859-625-1471.
When you're a homeowner, taking care of everything around your home can be a daunting task, including repainting your fence or that barn that's been neglected for way too long. Make it easy on yourself and rely on the experts at Miller Hill Barn and Fence Painting. They're the go-to here in Madison County when it comes to new fence estimates or repairs and painting, whether it's for a farm or privacy fence or barn. Contact either of their two convenient phone numbers at 859-353-9479 or 661-0533.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, Then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center. Earn $20 an hour with health, dental, vision, 5 weeks leave per year, and annual raises. There is a competitive promotion track, tuition reimbursement for college students, life insurance, a free on-site fitness facility, and so much more. Apply at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs and start your future today.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
The American farmer represents hard work, determination, and quality. When it comes to taking care of their land, those farmers need the best on their side. That's why they trust Hill Tire for all their tire needs. Hill Tire is a family-owned and operated business located on Irvin Road in Richmond, and they are the leader in farm, semi, and passenger tires in the area. They offer brands such as Michelin, Yokohama, Goodyear, and Hankook, just to name a few. Hill Tire will come to you as well. For more information, like Hill Tire on Facebook or call or text 859-353-9479.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here, and breaking news as well. We're getting reports into the station that there is an accident being reported on US 25 between Richmond and Berea, right about the area of the Hackney Company. Again, that's going to be between Richmond, about Clarkmore Middle School, and between that and Duncannon. So if you can, definitely avoid the area at this time. Well, it's beginning to feel a lot like springtime and really even summer, as these temperatures are really getting ready to crank up. Makes me very happy. I am all for that. With all the details of what to expect for the next coming days, we've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center.
All right, Gwendolyn, thanks again for checking in to your Madison HVAC Weather Center. Not a very nice day for you out there. Lots of clouds, a few showers, sprinkles, and drizzle, and temperatures running a little bit on the cooler side. This was the radar and satellite view from earlier today as the clouds were sliding through, and again, a couple of little green dots showing up, and those were the showers and areas of drizzle. Now, it will generally be cloudy tonight from 6 p.m. to midnight. Temperatures falling through the lower 60s and upper 50s. Winds will be pretty light, so no real weather worries out there other than just being kind of a gray evening. Heading into the next few days, though, looking beautiful. How about this? Friday, 80 degrees. With some sunshine, more sunshine Saturday to Sunday. The winds do pick up a little bit, though, on your Saturday to Sunday, but temperatures will be a good 10 degrees or so for the next few days, Friday, Saturday to Sunday. So, weather headlines, again, cloudy this evening. Mild sunshine returns on Friday, and it stays warm and dry into this upcoming weekend, with the next best chance of showers and thunderstorms really not arriving until, say, Monday. And then after that, we're going to be cooling down. So, again, cloudy skies, again, maybe a few more peaks of sunshine as we head into your late Friday, and then heading into the weekend. Pretty much spectacular other than the winds. It will be quite warm as well. So tonight, dropping down into the low and mid 50s. Again, maybe some patchy fog developing as we head into the morning. That fog will be lifting, and then the temperatures really warming up here pretty rapidly, getting into the upper 70s as we head deeper into the afternoon. Winds not terribly strong on your Friday, but it will be warm with highs nearing 80 degrees region-wide, and that'll be almost 10 degrees above average. We'll add a couple of bonus degrees there on your Saturday, and it will be breezy. Sunday, again, pretty warm, right around that low to mid 80 mark. And then here comes that shower and thunderstorm chance Monday with cooler temperatures as we slide into the middle part of next week. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, it's a holiday that some may not think to celebrate, but there is no better time than now, as Earth Day is coming up this Friday, and Richmond Parks and Rec will have a full day of activities at Camp Catalpa this Saturday. With the story, here's Marissa Hempel.
The weather is supposed to be fantastic this weekend, which is perfect for Earth Day. Richmond Parks and Recreation is celebrating the holiday by offering a myriad of activities at Camp Catalpa. Isaac Fryman with Richmond Parks and Recreation explains.
So we're doing a Earth Day event from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have a bunch of different stations and workshops and things. We're going to have a Leave No Trace presentation, a guided hike with Division of Natural Areas. We're going to have some sustainability and recycling activities. We're going to have some of the animals from the EKU vivarium come out. We're also partnering with Cane Pole and Mike's Hike and Bike to get a recreational fishing booth and a intro to camping activity.
Fryman says there will also be a brand new addition to the park,
which will be a playscape, and that is basically where you try to use your imagination as much as possible and build a natural playground out of the things that you already have. So we're going to have stepping stones made of stumps. We're going to have a mud kitchen, which will have a bunch of different kitchen items that you can use to use your imagination to the best possible. Just try to get out there and get kind of messy in a different environment.
Fryman, a student at EKU, is currently an intern at Richmond Parks and Recreation, and this is his big event of the year that he has spearheaded organizing.
So this is going to be on April 23rd, the day after Earth Day. We figured it would be a little bit better to do it on the 23rd because people won't be at work, and we can get, we think, more participation out of it just because it's a free day, and it's supposed to be really pretty that day, so everybody might be out and about. It's going to start at 10 a.m. and end at 2 p.m., so it's not running too long, but we're trying to get it in the middle of the day where you can have your morning and you can have your afternoon, but we want to get this out there and because we think it's important to remind people that Earth Day is important, because as Parks and Recreation people, we want to provide free services to as many people as possible in the way of parks, and Earth Day is one of those ways of showing people that it's good to live a sustainable life and good to live conservatively with regards to our planet, because it's incredibly important. For more information, anybody can call our office at 859-623-8753, or they can always visit our website at richmond.ky.us.
Be sure to take the family for this all-ages free event in order to celebrate Earth Day this Saturday. For WBONTV.com and Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. A law enforcement officer and well-known Powell County man has passed away. Melvin Lee Rogers, age 66, of Stanton, passed away Tuesday, April the 19th at the Clark Regional Medical Center in Winchester. Melvin was a law enforcement officer of 33 years, serving as the chief deputy of the Powell County Sheriff's Office and a member of the Clay City Police Department. He also served 2 years as Powell County jailer. Melvin was a member of the Spruce First Church of God in Jeffersonville, where he served as a board member, and he was a member of the Fraternal Order of Police. His obituary states he had a passion for horses and loved to go horseback riding, and he enjoyed riding motorcycles as well. Visitation is today from 5 until 9 p.m. at the Hearn Funeral Home, 125 West College Avenue in Stanton. Services are scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow, April the 22nd, at the funeral home. Burial will follow in Benningfield Cemetery on Paint Creek Road in Stanton. The University of Kentucky Police Department has 2 new pups on duty on an explosive detection division of the K-9 unit. K-9 Kinder is a chocolate Labrador imported from the United Kingdom. She is almost 2 years old and is trained in Dutch commands. She spent several weeks training and tracking an article recovery in North Carolina prior to arriving in Lexington. K-9 Pip is an English yellow Labrador imported from the United Kingdom. She's about a year and 8 months old and also trained in Dutch commands, and her partner have basic handler certification for explosive detection, trafficking, and article recovery. K-9 Kinder and K-9 Pip are newly nationally certified through the National American Police Workdog Association as explosives detection canines. Look at those faces. You just love that. All right, we're going to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We've got Michael Watkins, and he's got a lot to tell you about sports coming up after this.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County. Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokeduk, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
WBON TV is here to help those seeking election this upcoming term. Why pay for outdated video production with someone that has no audience to show it to? Why pay for video and audio production when we can do both under one roof for free? If you're serious about getting elected, call us today, 859-623-1386, or email info@wbontv.com. Nowhere else can you reach your voters all day, every day, online, on radio, and on television. It's all affordable, and we can handle your graphics, radio, and TV commercials all in one place. Call us today. Let's help you get elected.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. The game that was supposed to air tonight on WBON TV between the Madison Central softball team and the North Laurel team has been canceled, but that doesn't mean there isn't a lot of action to take place in the coming days here in Madison County. With more on what's ahead, here's Michael Watkins with sports.
Yesterday, model senior softball player Aniston Bray signed her national letter of intent to play softball at Western Kentucky University. Bray has been one of the most consistent players in the 44th District since she first stepped foot on the field at Model. And even though her team's success has not always shown, Bray has been a player that opposing teams in the 11th region have to worry about when facing the small 1A school from Richmond. This year, Bray leads her team in average at almost 700, walks with 12, is 31 for 31 on stolen base attempts, has added a pair of home runs, and scored 17 runs herself. In her career, Bray is 84 of 85 in stolen base attempts, an incredible mark that includes one season canceled because of COVID. Bray will be an outstanding addition for the Hilltoppers softball team.
I want to thank everyone here for their continuous support, which has allowed me to get to this point in my academic and athletic career. Countless hours of practice, games, tournaments, and traveling, and more have allowed me to get to this spot, which would not have been possible without the dedication from my family. I can't even count the number of car rides back from games that have pushed me to work hard enough to be able to compete at a collegiate level, even if the car rides did make me cry. On my path to reach this point, I have learned hard work, patience, determination, along with many other things that will continue to be an asset in my life, even outside of the softball world. Western Kentucky already feels like home to me, and it did from the minute I stepped on campus. The coaching staff has welcomed me with open arms, and I cannot wait to continue my softball journey learning from them. All of my coaches over the years, no matter the sport, have taught me the importance of hard work and believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself sometimes. So I want to express my gratitude to them as well, because they are a huge part of my journey.
Well, tomorrow night, Madison Southern High School will host the first ever 11th Region versus 12th Region All-Star game that will start at 7 o'clock. Eagles coach Austin Newton has worked with other coaches from each region to make this a success, and he joined us Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show to discuss tomorrow night's game and how this idea came about.
Yeah, so we got a guy that works in our school named Robert Montgomery who was a manager for us at EKU when I was coaching over there. And he had mentioned to me, he's from Louisville, and he had mentioned that the 6th and 7th region had done a game similar to this, and I did a little research on it, and Louisville Iroquois actually hosted the game, so okay. I contacted their coach and kind of asked him how they set it up, and he gave me some good rules to follow, and we thought it'd be a good idea, a good fundraiser for our team. And the coach at Mercer County is a guy named Josh Hamlin, who also I worked with over at EKU. He was a graduate assistant for us, so he's been kind of the 12th region liaison. I've been the 11th region liaison to set the whole deal up. But just thought it was a cool idea. I mean, you all know as well as I do, when you play that last game as a senior, there's not a more sad feeling in your life than playing your last high school basketball game. So just the opportunity to put that high school uniform on one more time, I thought it was just a cool idea.
2 local players will don their team's home jersey one last time as Nate Turner from Madison Southern and 11th Region Player of the Year Will Harden from Madison Central will both compete in the game, which is scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. If you can't make it out to Southern tomorrow, we will have you covered on WBON TV's Facebook page and YouTube channel with a live stream of the game. And speaking of basketball news in the county, Madison Central girls basketball will have a new head coach next season. After Brad Lovely stepped down on January 1st and current AD Robbie Cooksey took over to finish out the season, tomorrow the program will hire the next person to take over a team that is loaded with potential and young talent. We'll have a recap of the press conference and more on tomorrow's newscast. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports report. We'll have more news right after this.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, owner-operator of Leeds Fine Jewelry. We take family heirlooms and create something new. We fix broken jewelry. We can make anything you want. 1 and 2 day service. We have chain repairs starting at $25, and we have ring sizing starting at $45. Kentucky agate charms are Georgia and Ohio. We're located at 108 East Main Street in downtown beautiful Richmond, Kentucky, and there's always plenty of parking. We're nationally known and locally owned. Come see us at Leeds Fine Jewelry.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Thanks so much for joining us today on Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Of course, we'll be right back tomorrow with more breaking news, weather, and sports. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow, Live at 5.